What's up, guys? Big Guy Bets back at it again with another free picks video. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys don't mind, go ahead and hit the pause button real fast. Go hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and please comment that it is your first time. The comments have very been lacking on every single video. I need you guys to comment no matter what it is. I appreciate all the love, support, and even if you guys don't agree with the picks or whatever it may be, let me know. We can definitely talk about it, and I could show you why it'll be the correct bet. But welcome, guys. I appreciate you, everybody that's been with me for the long ride that it's been since February. Appreciate you all. It is officially the start of football season. We're getting a taste of it tonight. I've told anyone and everyone about this free pick. You can't really, hide. When there's one game on, you have to just give it out for free, and that's just the way it is. I have a really great bet I like in this game that I will release here in a little bit, but pretty much told everyone about it. I think everyone's going to tail. I believe that this is a very good spot. I like the opportunity that we could have. Preseason, you have no idea what's going to happen, but we have a good idea, a good grasp of kind of the lineups that we're going to be able to see and what they're going to be trotting out there. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the free pick. If you guys have not already, please go check out my last video, my first free future that I gave you all this year. It was a Cowboys future. So for those of you that are Cowboys fans, go check it out. For those of you that hate the Cowboys, still watch it, but you don't have to bet if you don't want to. But if you want to make money, I'd advise you guys go check that one out. So go check that one out, guys. But let's get into the free pick video. How about that? So looks like, guys, we have a Chargers versus Lions. Okay, guys, this is our first game. It's the Hall of Fame game. It's the game that introduces the new Hall of Fame inductees. Super excited that there are two good teams made the postseason last year. Two teams that have a pretty impressive back half of their lineup, I guess you could say. Two teams that most likely will be making the playoffs this year. We will not be seeing the starters, but we'll be seeing some new faces, some faces that we're really excited about. Going off of the Lions, first off, guys, their depth chart, the biggest thing is when you guys go ahead and look at these preseason games, the main piece that you want to see is, I guess the best way to say it is the quarterback position. It's always important, whether it's the starting quarterback or even the backups, especially in preseason, guys. A quarterback that has a good grasp of the offense, a quarterback that has the talent to be able to deliver the ball to each of his receivers. All that stuff is very important, especially in preseason betting. You also do have to note that not too many starters, if any starters, will be playing in these games. So teams like the Lions that don't have the most depth in the world will be playing some guys that probably aren't the greatest. So you kind of look here, Hendon Hooker and Kyle Allen, two guys. Hendon Hooker has not been in the league for too long. Tennessee guy. You haven't seen too much of the field. I don't even believe he started his career. Kyle Allen has. He started for my Denver Broncos. He is ass, but he's not a bad backup quarterback, okay? You're looking at kind of the backup running backs, and I don't really like ESPN's depth chart. I really do like our lads the best, so they're the best way to find, updated versions of these. I would guess that Montgomery and Gibbs will not see any time. I did see that none of the starters will be playing for the Lions. Craig Reynolds, a lot of experience, not too shabby there, but Jabari Small, Jacob Saylor, Stone, none of those guys really jump off the page to me, especially as backup running backs. No guys that I'm really excited to see. Then you kind of look at the wide receivers, guys. Isaac Tesla, I believe that's how you say his last name. He honestly has been impressive so far in camp. Not too bad, honestly. Dominic Lovett, Ronnie Bell, Jackson Meeks, a lot of these guys are just not very impressive when you first look at it. So if I'm not impressed with the quarterbacks and then I go ahead and look at the skill position players, the guys that will be scoring the ball for us, and I'm not impressed, it's not really a good start to kind of what this looks like, okay? So so far for the Lions, I'm just not thoroughly impressed. And then as far as defense, guys, as you're seeing, they still have a lot of guys that are hurt. All this red means that they're hurt, as you can see. Injured player on active roster, so a lot of these guys are already not playing. And then they have a hell of a lot of new acquisitions, so guys that are learning the defensive schemes, guys that are kind of learning how this team's going to work this year. what I'm trying to say is I feel like there's a lot of new pieces, and it's going to be a new defensive coordinator. So even these guys, the starters or even backups that were on the team last year, they're learning a completely new scheme. They got a new defensive coordinator in there, as well as the offensive coordinator is brand new as well, guys. Both of their coordinators headed out. Their defensive coordinator went over to the Jets, and then their offensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Chicago Bears. So a lot of new regime, a lot of new players. I don't think that I'm going to see too much value in this game, and that is why the betting odds do not make sense in this, and you'll see that here in a second. As far as the Chargers, guys, it looks like I have ESPN pulled up again. We're going to pull up our lads, okay? Quarterback Justin Herbert will not be playing in this game. Taylor Heineke, a really solid backup for those of you that may know his little spurt with the Redskins, but now Commanders. He had a really good little postseason run, but he will not be playing. Trey Lance will be starting in this game today. Honestly, guys, if you're thinking of backups with potential, he is up there with the best of them. I will not say that he's impressive because last year I do remember a preseason start where he had over 400 yards, but he did have 5 interceptions. So hopefully in this one he maybe takes care of the ball a little bit better. But he is a very impressive player, guys. If you're going to be betting on a team with a quarterback that has some experience, that has the talent level to be able to compete with some of these, backups, I think that he really could show out in this game. And then you got DJ Uiagalelei. Really worried about this one in just a little bit, just because I hated him in college, especially after his transfer to Oregon State. Very good move. Transferred to Florida State. I feel like he completely forgot how to play the position, but maybe he's got it dialed in. But what I've read, Trey Lance will be playing the entire first half and then the first drive in the third. So DJ is going to have to do some really terrible things. I think that they're going to have a decent lead, and hopefully they'll be able to maintain it. He still does have a lot of impressive drives left in him. I mean, both of these quarterbacks are night and day better than Hendon Hooker and Kyle Allen, but both of those guys have kind of been in their systems, which is the only worry there. Omarion Hampton, their prized first-round pick, will be playing a couple series in this game. Super excited to see him. Whenever you can see a stud rookie that will be starting for the team and also starting in general in this preseason game, that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Trey Harris will be starting a few drives as well. Super excited for both of those guys. I don't think QJ or Ladd will be playing in this one, but that is A-okay. You're looking at their tight ends. Will Dissly probably will not be playing in this one. Tyler Conklin, I would guess, is not. But Gadsden from Syracuse, really, really solid tight end. He honestly probably should play wide receiver, but very, very, very impressive player, prototype, all that different stuff. Has a great catch radius. I think he's going to be fun to watch in this game. Again, another very, very impressive player. So Jalen Reagor might be playing in this game, but Keandre Lambert-Smith, another stud from Penn State. I thought he had a really good career. Brendan Rice is not a rookie, but I believe he'll continue to play. A pretty decent guy, was a rookie last year. I think that he's going to be playing in this game just a little bit as well. But overall, guys, when I'm looking at some of these positions, I think that they do have the skill position advantage in this one, and you really do need that when you're playing in a preseason game. After Omarion Hampton, guys, you're seeing Najee Harris will not play in this game. Kamani Vidal, he was a rookie last year. He may be playing in this game. I would assume he would. A guy that a lot of people were picking up in fantasy last year, thought that he'd have relevance. He did not, because J.K. Dobbins kind of took over that role. Hassan Haskins, a decent running back from Michigan. I think that he can do a little damage in the preseason. And then Raheem Sanders, guys, a guy that I was really impressed with for a really long time. I thought that he was going to be a very important back in the day when he was running all over people at Arkansas, but now he's on the Chargers, and I think that he could show us a little bit of stuff. I haven't seen too much on him in camp, but I think that if you give him a couple good runs, I think that he does have what it takes to kind of show out, especially in the later half of the game when he's going against the backups with the backups. So overall, the defense, guys, nothing really too much to talk about. Again, a lot of moving pieces, just like the Lions. You don't really know what you're going to get. A whole lot of people that are just going to be thrown out into the fire. I believe that Kyle Kennard, he's the SEC Player of the Year last year for obviously for the SEC. He was a Player of the Year, so really impressive player. I believe he's from Kentucky. Let me fact check myself on this one. South Carolina, I'm retarded. Player of the year, SEC Player of the Year, pretty impressive stuff. Overall, guys, at the end of the day, as you can see, I kind of know football. I have a really great grasp of most of the players and anything about the rosters, especially deep into the rosters as well. I do play in a lot of campus to Canton leagues, which you draft players out of high school and take them all the way from high school to the pros. So that is why I'm able to know a lot of these deeper half of the lineups, and that's why I feel like I have a really good idea of who will be playing well and who will win these preseason games. So some people may see degeneracy. I definitely see that, but I definitely see an opportunity for us to be able to take advantage of the books. So let's get into what we are going to do in this one, guys. And we're going to be doing it on Bovada like we always do. I mean, we have always talked about it. We are going to be taking, and it was like this in the morning. I don't know if this is sharp money or if this is public money, but we will be taking the Chargers on the money line. We are probably, guys, we're going to take it a little bit lower than standard unit size on this one, just because we don't know completely who's going to be playing in this matchup. We'll do a full unit. I don't even care. I think that this specific matchup, guys, in this game, we are going to be able to take advantage of the books not knowing too much. Okay, so the Chargers money line, I believe, is live in this one. I believe Trey Lance takes us to the promised land. I do not know why the Lions are favored in this one. Maybe because they had a better record last year. Maybe because they know Dan Campbell is a very gritty coach and that he will go for it even in the preseason. But I think at the end of the day, the Chargers have the better back half of the lineup. They have the better starters rolling, and I think that they will beat the Lions in this game. I think we're going to get our first cash of the year, and I'm super excited to see it. So I appreciate you all for being here for the first football of the year. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you guys are excited about your teams, guys. This is the first glimpse that we're getting. I am so excited. As you can tell, I mean, if you're betting NFL preseason, that shows you how excited you are to get the fuck away from MLB. So let's go with the Chargers today. Let's lock it in. Enjoy some football tonight. Cherish it, because we have to wait till next week in order for this to happen. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Best of luck in your MLB bets today, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.